Okay, I'm gonna interview these guys. Okay, I just need them to come to me. What do you think of the Russian President Putin?
He seems pretty scary.
And what scares you exactly?
The military power.
Do you know anything about Alexei Navalny?
No.
You've never heard of him? Okay, well, that probably means that you should grab one of these brochures and learn something about Putin's main opponent. Opinion on Russian President Putin.
Oh, he is not my favorite person.
Have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
I have, although I can't remember whether he is the president of Ukraine or he's an opposition leader in Russia, isn't he?
What do you think of Russian President Putin? I promise you're not going to be on his hit list. Hey guys, any opinions on the topic?
Nah, probably not. All good.
Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
No, I'm not a big fan, I'll say that much.
Do you know about Alexei Navalny?
Yes, I do know about Alexei Navalny.
What do you know about him?
He's falsely imprisoned, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Here is a bit more for you to learn. Thank you. Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
Thumbs down.
Yeah, thanks. Couple questions on Russian President Putin. What do you think about him?
He's a fuckwit.
Okay, have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
Yes, the opposition figure who he tried to poison and kill and now has in jail.
Yes, exactly.
He went on a hunger strike as well when he was back in jail. I know a little bit about him.
May I ask you, where do you get this information from? What do you read? What do you hear? Where do you get it from?
I read it from the New York Times. Who do you support?
Well, this guy.
Okay.
You support him?
The opposition leader. Yeah.
And I've read books by Marsha Gessen. Marsha Gessen, and
Yes,
she lives
Mary
in the
Gessen,
US.
yes.
Yes. I read her books, and that was really scary, I think, because every opponent he seems to get rid of, Putin.
What do you think about Russian President Putin?
We love him.
Okay, why do you love him? What do you like about him?
No, we like Medvedev. We like Medvedev, actually. That's who we like. Oh, we like Medvedev. He's good.
Okay.
He's a straight
He
shooter.
looks after the good people.
Who are the good
And so
people?
does President Putin.
Who are the good people?
All the people of Russia and all the world.
Okay, have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
No.
So, what do you think about Russian President Putin?
Well, he needs to be a little bit more fair and democratic. And
A little bit?
yeah, a lot.
Okay. So, have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
Yes.
What do you know about him?
Well, I know that he was, and look, to be fair, I don't know a lot about the politics, but from what I understand, he was trying to bring some kind of democracy, some kind of fairness in the country.
And what happened?
Well, okay, from just my personal opinion, he got poisoned and now I don't even know where he is. And I actually try to...
He's actually in one of Russia's harshest jails, and you can read more about it in the article, and also if you just scan the QR codes, you will be able to read a little bit more. May I ask you, what are your sources of information? You're obviously quite aware. Where does that come from?
Okay, can I not be filmed?
What do you think about Russian President Putin?
Well, I'll steer clear of that one, thanks.
Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
Yeah, tell him to stay in Russia.
Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
Not one I'm going to share.
Why not? Are you scared?
Absolutely not happening.
Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
No, I don't, thank you.
Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
Ew.
A little bit more specifically?
Look, I'm from the States, so I'm not a big fan of Trump, not a big fan of Putin. I feel like they have very similar slimy mentalities. It's not for me.
Have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
I'm afraid not.
Do you believe that Putin has opposition in Russia, or do you think that people support him?
I think he absolutely has opposition in Russia. I think that he tries to stifle the competition by whatever means necessary, but the people are out there. There's no way they support this.
Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
No.
Have you ever heard about Alexei Navalny?
No, I haven't.
Do you have any opinion on President Putin of Russia?
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes?
Our colleague loves him. She thinks he's great.
Can you ask the question again? No, ask him.
Oh. Our colleagues, they love him. They think he's the best thing ever.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree with them. They're exceptional.
Okay, have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
No.
What exactly do you like about President Putin?
Oh, I disagree with my colleagues. I think he's wonderful.
Okay, you disagree with your colleagues. Okay.
I agree with them. I think they speak a lot of sense.
Okay, specifically on which topics?
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, so you believe that he speaks sense, but you're not sure on which topics?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not really political at all.
You're not going to be on his hit list.
No.
Good luck, guys. On Russian President Putin?
A bit of a dictator.
And have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
Yeah, he's locked up because he's the opposition leader, yeah?
And where do you get your information from?
Usually BBC.
Excuse me, do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
This is not a question that I was expecting.
I bet.
A very strong leader for Russia, but I don't know if he's very popular with the rest of the world.
Is he popular with you?
No.
Have you ever heard of Alexei Navalny?
Yes.
And what do you know about him?
I know that he has been suppressed by Putin in an attempt to bring democracy. I think in democracy, and that is defined by other people. I don't know at the moment exactly where he is, but I know that he's not free.
Where do you get your information from? You seem to be quite well informed.
From reading the news, and specifically probably The Economist or The Guardian.
What's your opinion on Putin?
I don't.
I promise you're not going to be on his hit list. I promise.
That's exactly the problem, right? You'll be on his hit list.
Do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
No comment, no.
Hello. Excuse me, do you have any opinion about Russian President Putin?
Probably needs to pull back a little bit.
Have you ever heard about Alexei Navalny?
No.
Do you think that Putin has opposition in Russia, or do you think that he's strongly supported by the population?
I think he is strongly supported by the system, not necessarily the population.
Do you have any opinion on Russia's President Putin?
No.
No.
Do you have an opinion on Russia's President Putin?
He's doing a very good job as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, and specifically in which area?
His management of Ukraine, brilliant.
So are you supporting a potential war in Ukraine?
No, of course not. Is that what he's supporting?
Do you have any opinion about President Putin?
Just no fight, no wars. That's it. Talk. It's better to talk rather than just directly go for fight.
Okay, have you ever heard about Alexei Navalny?
No. Thank you. Sorry for that.
No problem. Here is something for you to learn about him. Do you have any opinion on these two guys? Do you even know them both?
I have an opinion on one of them.
Yes, please.
Putin. He might come after me if I say anything bad. I think he's more a dictator, which is not good in our society. So that's the main reason. Yeah. Well, whoever the man Putin fears is the man that I would pick. I don't know him, but that's who I pick.
What are your thoughts about President Putin?
I think he's a threat to the threat of the world. I'm American, and I just think he's a threat to the stability of the world. Russia's one of the main powers, and they need someone who actually supports the democratic process and needs to do what's best for the people in the rest of the world.
Thank you. And do you know who this guy is?
I don't really know much about him. I just know he's the main opposition leader who's been jailed several times by Putin for not doing anything, just, being a legitimate, opposition candidate. Yeah, I mainly read the Wall Street Journal. That's my main source of information. Obviously, that's American-centered, but based on the information I've gathered, and I've read a book called Red Notice by Bill Browder, it just does not paint a good picture of Putin as a person for democracy.
And may I ask you, so in your circle of friends, so your friends, your family, just the close people to you, would you say that your views are shared by the majority of them, or they quite divided?
Well, not really. I haven't really talked about it with any of my friends, but my dad talks about it all the time, and we share the same views. He has even more negative views about Putin. He's more informed on the topic, so.
Excuse me, may I ask you, do you have any opinion on Russian President Putin?
None at all. Not that I need to talk about. That's fine.
Any opinion on Russian President Putin?
I love him.
And why exactly? What is this?
I'm Serbian. He's just a good man. He's level-headed, good man.
Do you have an opinion on Russian President Putin?
Should I have my mask on?
Not for me, like don't worry for me.
Thank you. Actually, no, I don't have an opinion. No, I stay politically neutral, actually.
I don't know. No, I don't have an opinion.
Sorry. Thank you.